Hi Libra, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, we're looking at past, present, and future energies for you. I am going to do that with my Modern Spellcasters Tarot, and I'm going to use a teeny tiny Witch Tarot. Witch Tarot, it's the Witch Tarot. That's all right, Libra, let's see what we have for you, my friends. Your past, present, and future energies, Libra. Past, present, and future energy. Larry, stop it! He got a lot of love. We were away. I had a friend who was cat sitting him. He's been very chatty today, but like, whoa, yeah. He's had so much attention since we came home. There's a crack in the ceiling here. Anyways, not my house, don't care. Okay, so Libra, past, present, and future energies for Libra. In the past, the Queen of Cups, you had a lot of love to give, a lot of flow. Presently, I don't know. The Seven of Wands. You're like, girl, I'm going to be careful with what I share my energy with. All right, then. So in the future, the Devil. Oh my God. What is going on here? Oh my God. The Seven of Cups. The Death card, the Seven of Cups, and the Hierophant. Oh, what is this? You be careful. Be careful. Libra, be careful. Why? Because this just feels like some sort of a rebirth into a very confusing commitment. Doesn't it? Be careful. Be careful. What path is this? I know people are like, I don't want to hear me. Everybody wants everything to be perfect and wonderful. Well, you know, it can be. But when you got some shit in front of your path, it is good to go to the Tarot Oracle reader. Because we're going to tell you. Because I don't know what you're... This is such an interesting transformation. Because this is like open and expressive and loving and sweet and kind and beautiful energy. The Seven of Wands is protective. It's defending yourself. It's protecting yourself. And why? In the future, you got the Devil. So this, you know, it could be. I'm just going to say that could be. You could be about to run. Your path could be taking you towards somewhere. And you might even be sensing it. Like maybe you just feel like something feels off. I feel like I need to be on my guard. If you're feeling like that, I feel like this is your reading. Like I feel like I need to be on my guard. What's going on? So, because you could be, your path could be aligned here with someone, something that might want you to commit to them. But it's showing up as the Devil, so it's toxic. But hey, so here's the trick. The Devil never shows up as toxic. The Devil will often show up as something really pleasant and wonderful at first. And the Devil will often, too, try to show up in a way that shows you, this is the shortcut. This is the shortcut. Come down here. Don't bother with that. Look at how difficult that looks. Why would you want to do that? No, 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 no. Come down here. Come down here. Oh, you be careful. Okay, so let's see. Why is this like that? Why is the Six of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles upright? I don't even know. When did that happen? So this is like the universe is preceding you forward and you go with caution. Go with caution. Six of Swords, getting out of a difficult space into a better space. But cautiously and carefully. I'm getting a bit of a tight muscle here. I should tell you what I did to myself. I gotta go to the doctor. What's that squirrel doing? I hurt myself. I really do need to go to the doctor. Anyways, so Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Devil. He's a little fucker that chewed off the cord. I have some paracord. But it's spicy seeds anyways. Larry, go get the squirrel. Oh, little fucker's coming down to eat the spicy seeds. In the past, the Eight of Wands, look at you. Queen of Swords, I see what I see. Temperance, just gonna wait. Just gonna be patient. Okay, no, it feels balanced. What's going on here? Your heart and your mind wanting to move forward and keeping that in balance. Your heart and your mind wanting to move forward and keeping that in balance in the past here. Really clear. Like this is not, you know, silly, childish thoughts and endeavors. You know, you got two queens coming out. It's pretty mature energy. Keeping it balanced. Keeping it balanced. Right now, you have Seven of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. The Five of Cups. Okay. Right now, you're showing up. You're showing up with beginner mind and struggling. And you're not too happy about it. I don't know, that's how I would describe it. Because it's the Five of Cups. Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, but you're protecting yourself. You're being careful. Maybe you kind of feel like you're in a vulnerable position. Maybe you feel like you're in a vulnerable position. There's a squirrel out there. You need to do something about it. Go earn your keep. Yeah, go earn your keep. You can't come in right now, Boober. Honey. So, I'll talk to you later. The Devil. This is in the future. So let's see. The Sun. The King of Cups. The Nine of Wands. Oh my God. I don't know what this is. What did I say though at the beginning? I said like the Devil will try to show up like the easy road. Well, the Nine of Wands doesn't say it's an easy road, does it? You have the Nine of Pentacles here at the bottom. So, that's a nice energy. That's a nice energy. The Sun and the King of Cups. This is like clear happiness, but your emotions are kept back, right? Like you see... Okay, I feel like your future, you see a way forward, but you don't see it without obstacles, okay? So, obstacles or detours. You do have to be cautious proceeding forward. Let's look at you right now. You're the Seven of Wands. It's kind of like, you're, I want to say in some way too, kind of put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. I'll tell you what I did at the end of the reading, what I did to myself. Hopefully it's no permanent damage, but you're the Seven of Wands here. You're like looking out over the horizon, but in a protective stance. Because, I don't know, I feel like you sense that there are some obstacles that you need to navigate and negotiate moving forward. So there you are, the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands. The Sun. Like, you're so close to something. You are so close to achieving something really great, but there's a few little obstacles up ahead. Okay, Page of Pentacles, you're in beginner mind. You're kind of learning along the way. And, you know, okay, so here's the other thing. I feel like you might end up taking on things that, no, I shouldn't have done that. You know, if I'd only known better, I shouldn't have done that. Or even like going the route, the difficult way, or the more burdensome way. And again, though, because it's the page, it's like not really, you didn't know any different. If you knew then what you know now, right? It has that feeling. So the Page of Pentacles. The Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this, what the frick? Because this honestly feels like you're showing up to some sort of competition for something with not a lot of experience backing you. You're showing up to something that you're showing up to something that a lot of people might want, but you either don't have the resources or the experience. So you're cautious. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. The Ten of Wands. The Hermit and the Queen of Swords. We had the Queen of Swords in the past. It kind of has a feeling like, you know, at some points in time you're recognizing that you are going down a path that is unfamiliar. And you too, like with this Ten of Wands, you can't really see one foot in front of the other either. There's only, gosh darn it, Libra, it's almost like the only way forward is obviously to take one step at a time here. But you're not doing it, circumstances seem to be playing out in a way for you that you're not doing it with the best knowledge of the path that you're on and kind of blinded at the same time. It's almost like going down a road that you've never traveled on that's quite windy and has a lot of potholes and things like that. And you're going down that road, you're driving down that road at night and you've got a trailer hooked up on the back of your car, right? With the Ten of Wands. You are trying to rely on, okay, I've been down dark roads at night pulling a trailer in the past, but not this road. So, but you can only see a few feet in front of you, like what your headlights show you. So it is kind of like a proceed with caution, but you are getting to the sunlight, right? You are getting to the sunlight, but while you're still in this dark, I don't know, I guess it is like driving in the dark, but you can't see the potholes, so you have to be careful. But it's almost like maybe you have a GPS, but the GPS isn't going to tell you where there's a pothole. The GPS will tell you which road to go down and which road not to go down. But you can't see the potholes and you're not familiar with the road. So, you know, like if you've traveled certain roads often enough, you know that certain potholes develop in certain places. That sort of thing here. The Five of Cups. Temperance. This is like waiting and disappointment. What the heck is in front of you? I need to understand your past first before what the heck is in front of you. The Queen of Cups in the past. Oh my gosh. The Ten of Cups, followed by the Four of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. This is like, you know what you love, you know, yeah, where you want to invest yourself here. Something didn't work out. It kind of almost feels like it didn't work out, maybe because you didn't have enough money. The Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. It's like, I don't have enough money. I know what I want. I don't have enough money. So the Eight of Wands, the Strength card, well, now you're holding yourself back. With the Nine of Pentacles. So maybe it's like not enough money or not enough. The Strength card and the Magician with the Eight of Wands. You've been trying to manifest. So you were trying to manifest some kind of movement because there wasn't movement. You're taking movement now. You're taking movement now, but really cautiously, because it is like navigating down a dark road that you've never been on before, and all you've got is the GPS. It doesn't tell you where the potholes are. It doesn't tell you where the deer crossings are, and you've got a trailer on the back of the car too. The Queen of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Oh my God. Okay. I feel like you saw a path ahead of you in the past, and now you're on it. You had some sort of insight. How do I describe this? This is like, let's say you, because there's some sense of wanting like movement here with the Eight of Wands, right? But it's like, well, the Five of Pentacles, you can't afford that, or you don't have enough, or you're too far from it. There's too much lack. Not enough resource to get you there. It's almost as if, like, let's say, you know, this is a good example. I'm going to say like pre-pandemic, because everything is crazy expensive right now. Like everything's just gone nuts. If you're looking at something from like 2017 or 2018, 2019, and like, let's say you had a plan, you're making a plan for yourself. You say, you know what? I want to live in this neighborhood, or I want to travel to this place. And the pandemic hits. So yeah, it's almost like you knew. I'm going to say you absolutely knew what you wanted, what you loved, where you wanted to grow that and develop it. But then something happens. Something happens and it's a missed opportunity, and the Five of Pentacles sets in like, well, now, like, it's almost as if to say you just don't have enough. But that was in the past. And then it becomes clear. I don't know, it could not be. It's almost as if with the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords, it's showing you so clearly, and that's all you can think about. So I don't know, it's like maybe even like overthinking to try to find your way through it. But Temperance, so you're waiting, biding your time, waiting. That just landed in the future. What's that? The Five of Swords. So well, you have to cut something out. So you could have had to cut out what it was that you were hoping or dreaming for in the past that you really love. This is a mittful. You got the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Well, that's where you are now with that Ten of Wands. It's a healing. I think it's like taking a look at what you really want. You're having to adjust what you really want. Because, yeah. So, the future. Well, it does look bright, but what I was going to say, there isn't something here. The Devil. The Two of Pentacles. That's really quite interesting, actually. Okay, so this Devil has something to do with juggling resources, and it's really funny. It might even be like options. Because what did I say? It's almost like you knew what you loved, where you wanted to invest that love. But the Five of Pentacles, nothing there. There's not enough to do it. So in the future, could be signing a contract with the Devil. I want to say the Devil can be anything, really. It could be anything. It could be a car loan, a bank loan. It could be a plane ticket. Different options here to think about. The Sun. Justice. Oh, that'd be nice. The King of Cups. The Ace of Wands. The Emperor. me, what is this? This is almost like, okay, because this is like expressing what you love, but then not, right? Not expressing it. The Ace of Wands and the Emperor with the Devil and the Two of Pentacles. You're negotiating in the future. You are negotiating something in the future, Libra. The path in front of you is not without some obstacles and some choices. So let's say that, choices. I want to say too, the Devil often shows up. He's not coming up as like a toxic relationship or anything like that. You know, that I thought, oh, maybe, but no, it's not that. The Devil, I feel like too, shows up to ask you what you're willing to compromise. With the Two of Pentacles, there is the measurement of that. And, you know, you are kind of the one in charge of whatever this bright future is for yourself. But you're going to negotiate it. The Nine of Wands. Oh! You're going to win the negotiation. Because you got the World and the Devil. Oh, you're going to win that negotiation. But just go in with a clear mind. What that is, I don't know. Because there's not, you know, there's not a lot of pentacles in this reading. There's a lot of feelings and emotions and intents. Yeah, feelings, emotions, intent. The Two of Swords, the Fool, the Lovers, the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Two of Swords. So it's a fresh start into balanced choice. Why do you get the Two of Swords there? Why is that there? Maybe the Six of Pentacles has something to do with like balancing, like negotiate. I just want to say, I don't know how to, without getting too complicated, it's almost as if like there could be things that you've, you know, well, we've all negotiated life. We're negotiating life constantly. Even my dog Lily tries to negotiate with me. If there's something that I'm eating at the table, I've given her a little bit of it, but it's like, you know what, that's enough for you. She'll get frustrated and she'll go and fight and she'll bring me one of her chewies or her bones. She'll literally bring it in and she'll drop it and look up at me, right? Like every living thing on this planet is always negotiating the resources that it has. The resources that you have, it could be you. You could be the resource. This could be like a work contract or something, right? It could be a bank loan. It could be. I don't know what it, like there's justice here in the Sun. I want to say you're going to win the negotiation, but there is something here because the Six of Pentacles with the Empress and then the Two of Swords. What is that? Because everything looks really good and then you're not sure what to do. The only thing that you can do at that point with the Two of Swords is just to use your intuition. So where I'm going with this Six of Pentacles, it could be how you've either negotiated yourself in the past and there's some sort of balance that, like, you know, energetic balance that is played out in the physical somehow for you in the future that shows up. So no. So, you know, but don't be silly. I would still say, because energy can change. You can change things. Like if you go into something in the future and you don't, I want to say to ask the right questions with the Two of Pentacles, like weigh out all your options here with whatever this could be. You may not close something off properly. You may find yourself more deeply entrenched in something. But if you go in with an open mind, clear. Yeah, all right. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, it's a completely open message. I'm going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm going to use the big one and the teeny tiny one. And they're just open from the universe. So that's what I'm going to do for you. I'll tell you what I did. What I did to myself. Oh, I hurt myself. Did. So I went on a bike ride with my son and my Pisces friend and her family. I went to this, it's like a pump track. Have you ever like seen one of those? You guys have them around where you are. And it's like a pump track. So it's like wavy like this. It's all paved out. And like if you do it right, you don't have to pedal because it's the momentum guide you over this. So anyways, I won't talk about too much about what happened. I'll talk about what I did because I'm sort of traumatized by it. I fell and I went anyway. To a place I shouldn't have gone. My Pisces friend, I think it was 2 years ago we were there. She fell off her bike and she gave herself a mild concussion. Should really probably not go. I don't think it's a place for moms. Like her and I were kind of joking about it because we're both a little more top heavy than we used to be since we've had kids. I said, I think that's the problem. Like we're just not built for this shit anymore. Anyways, I fell and I landed on my handlebars on my lower abdomen. I have never felt like that in my entire life when I fell. I felt really sick. I did it. But I got better. And anyways, some brutal bruise. I'm going to the doctor. So, you know, I haven't been yet now. Because I have plans for vacation. I don't want to wreck them. So, such an Aries thing. I'm fine. I'm good. We're going to keep going. Actually, I pulled tarot on it. Am I going to be okay? And I got the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I'm like, yeah, you're fine. You're hot. You're intense. Keep going. So, anyways, when I initially fell, it hurt. It really hurt. And I couldn't get up. And I'll tell you why I couldn't get up. Because I felt instantly nauseous. Like I had to poop all at the same time. This is the weird thing. I've kind of figured out what I think what happened. Was I also felt like the wind had been knocked out of me. And I was lightheaded. But I wasn't having a problem breathing. So it's like, I don't understand why I feel like the wind has been knocked out of me, but it hasn't. I think what happened when I landed on my handlebars on my lower abdomen, I think it like pushed everything. You know, like if somebody's, I had neighbors years ago that were in a really bad car accident and thank God they survived it only because the car they were in was just loaded with safety features and tons of airbags. But the wife, she was on the side they got T-boned and she was on the side that got T-boned. And so she took most of the impact and all of the organs in her body, like the doctors told her, like everything just went like that, like everything in there. It's obviously not as traumatic as that, but I feel like it shifted everything for a split second. Like I feel like it pushed my diaphragm up into my stomach and I don't know, maybe my lungs a little bit, but anyways. I needed a hot minute. I needed more than a hot minute. I couldn't get up because I felt so lightheaded and I felt so nauseous. And so I ended up, it cleared a bit and I was able to get myself out of the hole that I was in. And I sat up top and I had to sit down again. I was just overwhelmed with this feeling of nausea, needing to poop, and lightheadedness. And I've never been a fainter. I don't think I've ever fainted in my entire life or even felt lightheaded. Like I've always been really athletic and do stuff. I've done things before. I broke my baby toe once on a baseboard. That really hurt. I've got scars. I get a lot of cuts and burns, but I've never impacted like myself internally like that. Anyways, so there wasn't a lot of bruising at first. And I just felt like I needed to rest. So I got home. After probably about 40 minutes or so, I was okay. Like I could drive. Just drove home. Actually, even went through the drive-through. This is a week ago. So like I'm here. Things are working okay. What my concern is at this point is the muscle wall of my lower abdomen. I need to go. I'm going to the doctor. I'm worried a little bit that I might have torn my muscle wall in my lower abdomen. Because everything else is working okay. My digestion is okay. My breathing, like, all that is fine. I monitored myself for like blood or anything like that. Nothing. So it was good. And overall, like, my energy level has been pretty good, except the bruising is intense down in my lower abdomen. It's quite intense. It's many different colors. Mostly yellow though at this point, as it's been, I guess it's like an oxidization that happens. So, but the muscle doesn't feel right. There's like a lump, a kind of a sore lump on the muscle. And if I bend the wrong way, I gotta be really careful how I bend, because I cannot describe it as anything except burning, tearing. Like, I cannot. I don't know what I did. I did something. I did something to myself. And I want to make sure. I also want to make sure it's not healing on its own in a bad way. I really hope to God I don't need surgery. I cannot do that. Because abdominal surgery, fuck, that shit takes a long time to heal. And if I torn a muscle, oh, really? Part of me doesn't want to go because I don't want to hear what they have to say. But, so, yeah, yeah. So I did a boo-boo. I did a boo-boo to myself, and I almost wish I'd had a mild concussion. I don't want one of those that would, but because I know I've done something to my abdominal wall. And I feel like I almost feel like, I feel like it pulled everything upwards. Like as I hit, I feel like it pulled, because even I had a C-section when I had my son, and even the C-section line has got purple bruising on it. And I'm like, it's almost like it pulled. It pulled. And I go to the doctor on Friday. Yeah, I'm going to go. And I'm sure. Well, yeah, I just want to know. I'm like, at this point, I want to know. I know it's healing. But, you know, like, it's kind of like, I feel like I need medical advice. Probably should have got it a while ago. I was like, no, we're going away. I'm going away. So we went away 2 days after. And like, I kind of monitored myself. I thought, you know what? I'm fine. My son was really helpful. He was like loading up the car and stuff. He unloaded it. And yeah. So anyways, I feel like I should go get medical advice. Just to make sure, you know, maybe it's something that's just like, yeah, you did do this. It's going to heal on its own. Hopefully, pray for me. If you guys are good with that, pray for me. Put healing energy towards me. I will take it, because you guys, you've done it before with things too. And I'm like, God, it's crazy. It's almost like it worked. I will take it. Please, please, please. So it is my left lower abdominal side. And maybe I'll put a little picture of my bruising. No, freak me. So, yeah, I'm really hoping that that will be the outcome, that they will say it will heal on its own, but you have torn the muscle or something like that. You know, maybe there's a band or something somewhere around my tummy. And, so that's, I don't know. Anyways, I'll keep you posted. I guess I'll just do it in Libra because nobody else knows. I don't know. But, so that's what I did. And so when I was sitting here, I'm actually fine okay now. But right, like I've been compensating on the right side, I think my muscles, not really like even knowingly, I think the right side has been compensating because of what I did on the left. And it was getting a little bit tight while I was sitting here. So just like give it a little fucking no. You know, I'm having a lot of trouble dealing with the fact that I'm 51 and I'm not 18. So I still, like, my soul, my spirit feels like, let's do it. I even said actually to my friends when we were there, because it was the inside part where it goes up on a bit of a wall, and I want to talk about it. But I said to them, I said, oh, 8-year-old, 10-year-old Cindy would jump into that so fast. But I feel like there's something off about my hand-eye coordination. It's not what it used to be, or my reflex. But I don't know, 20 minutes after saying that, I did it, right? Like, that was stupid. It was like my own knowing was telling me, you're not 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old Cindy. You should go down there and do that. Anyways. So, you know, put in the comments how dumb I am. And why didn't you go? Because it was fine. I did find, though, I think I, like, bruised my small intestine. I'm not gonna lie about that. I think I did bruise my small intestine, but that seemed to heal pretty quick. I noticed for the first couple of days that I could not eat anything too heavy or too fatty, like a burger. I had a burger. And it's funny because it would be like 2-3 hours after eating. I would just feel like, ugh, not very good and really exhausted. Like it was taking a lot of energy to digest it. So I have lost a bit of weight too. So that's the only good part about it. Is I have lost a bit of weight because I've been eating super healthy. So I guess, you know, maybe because that's good. But anyway, so I'm going on Friday. So once you see this, it's just 2 more days. Friday afternoon to the doctor. And she can look at it and say, holy crap, you look like you got, it looks like a little bit like I got hit by a deer. But you see, the lucky thing too is the handlebar on my bike, it's not like a really narrow, hard plastic thing. It's got like, you can rest your palms on it. It's like a big rubber piece and you can rest your palm on it. So it's wide and it's rubbery. But anyways, I'm talking about it. It traumatizes me. So I'm done now. That's my story. Thanks so much, Libra. You know, you be careful in the future negotiating whenever you're negotiating. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.